And go.
Welcome ninjas. So today we're going to focus on, we're not going to focus, the whole point is not to focus. The goal here is to work on your variety day. So we're going to have a little bit of squat, we're going to have a little bit of hinge, and we're going to have a little bit of push. You're going to start off, your strength component is going to be 3 sets of 5 pistol progressions each leg. So continuing on from Monday. If you don't know what the pistol progressions are, I suggest going back to Monday. If you don't know what they are from the beginning, I suggest you go right back to last Monday's workout. Okay. Again, is when we say pistol progressions, if you already have pistols, maybe doing pausing pistols or weighted pistols, completely good progression. If you don't, like I said, go through last week's Monday's workout and I'll take you through the whole of pistols progressions. Your conditioning piece is going to be every 2 minutes for 5 rounds, 3 reverse Nordics. Okay, so that's not an eccentric, that's a reverse Nordic we'll show you in a second, into 5 to 10 V-ups. The reverse Nordic is a really difficult exercise to do well. It's more focused on the front of the body than it is on the back, but you do have to focus on keeping your glutes tight to stop your body from wobbling. We're going to go into a kneeling position. Some people, if you've got a little bit of a tender ankle, you might want to put like a cushion underneath your shins. Let's say, for example, just so you can see. Hopefully you can see the wine in the background. Pillow underneath your shins, and that just makes it a little bit more comfortable, especially if you've got a hard floor. If you do have a hard floor, to be honest, I'd suggest you be having your knees on the cushion anyway. From there, we're going to squeeze our bum nice and tight. Again, hands down is going to be easier than having your hands up. And we're going to lean back as far as we can under control to pull back up. There's a certain element of like confidence with this as well. So we're going to go a little bit further each time. And then back up again. And we're going to go a little bit further. And then back up again. Big one is when you're moving forward, try not to leave the chin. Try and imagine you've got like a paintbrush on top of your head. And you're trying to draw a line that's in line with your body. Back up, rather than what we don't want to see is back, leading up with your chin. Okay, so you do 3 of those to what level is right for you, straight into 5 to 10 V-ups. So for a V-up, another line that you want to imagine is imagine a line directly above your hips. Imagine like a sheet of wood just there. You're going to try and hit your toes to it at the same time as you reach your hands up to it. So we're trying to think about active tissues. So it's going to be reach and touch at the same time. If you do struggle with those, one of my favorite progressions is find yourself a wall. Get your feet up against the wall. Here, what we're trying to do, we're going to try and touch our toes. Now, some of you might struggle just in terms of flexibility, that's fine. But one thing we don't want to do is we don't want to round the spine and try and do a sit-up. That's not what we're looking for. We're trying to keep the body as straight as we can. Use the hip flexors as much as possible. And back down. In gymnastics, the V-up is supposed to be a fast twitch movement. It's not supposed to be a slow controlled movement. It's learning to close the hips nice and explosively. Not putting the pressure on your back, putting the pressure on your hip flexors. Okay, your finisher. We're going to do, tough one this, 2 minutes of Copenhagen plank each side. Now me personally, I don't know whether it's because I've got longer limbs, but my adductors, I tend to struggle with them. So Copenhagen planks is something that I need to do a lot more of. I'll show you the RX version. We might want to scale it down, okay? Like I said, start if you've never done them before, especially if you're a CrossFit, we tend to find we've got a little bit of weak adductors. So we'll start with a really scaled variation and then build it up. Every break though, you're going to do 5 push-ups. So a scaled Copenhagen plank. It's going to be a bit unsexy getting in and out of. You're going to need a chair or a bench. We're going to put one knee on the chair and then we're going to squeeze our hips nice and level. So we're focusing on this leg. Doesn't matter that this one's hanging, but I want to try and squeeze this bum cheek nice and level. Okay? That's the scaled variation. If you can do them full, I'm going to be a little bit cheating, so I'm going to put the cushion on there because my ankle's going to get a bit tender. I'm going to put one foot up on here. I'm going to put my other foot underneath the bench and I'm going to push up and hold. And again, is we're just lengthening the lever to make a little bit more weight on the inside of those legs. So it's going to be 2 minutes accumulated, but every time you break on one leg, We're going to drop over. We're going to do 5 push-ups. And then have a go on with leg run. So we've accumulated that 2 minutes.